G'day guys, John from Ruralco Water here with your weekly Southern Basin market update for the 27th of August. Well, with recent rainfall over the last couple of weeks and with rainfall this week spread across the Southern Basin, the MDBA have reported they've had inflows of around 40 gigalitres into Southern Basin storages. And obviously with all that rain that's fallen in the Northern Basin, we are seeing more inflows into Menindee over the next few months. And MDBA are using Menindee to manage demand into South Australia, releasing water out of there to Lake Victoria, just to start to manage those early season flow demands for SA and to maintain storages in Hume and Dartmouth for the long term. Storage in the Southern Basin this week are currently at 63%, that's up a little bit from last week, but compared to last year where it was 84% this time of year. In IVTs, obviously the Barmah Choke is closed, and will remain closed probably for the rest of the year unless there's an opportunity that opens up. The Murrumbidgee IVT, we're watching this one closely at the moment. As of yesterday, there was 49.8 gigalitres of outspace, so that's space for water to come out of the Bidgee into the Murray. And there's a fair bit of demand there for that water that's a little bit cheaper than Zone 7 water. So just keeping a close eye on that in case that closes. If you have water in the Bidgee and you want to get it out to the Murray, it's probably your best option to act quickly. Contact your local Ruralco water broker to assist you in managing that trade through. And the Goulburn IVT is still closed. The next opening is scheduled for the middle of October and volumes to be announced there. Well, broadly speaking, in the temporary market, prices have been pretty stable over the last week. We have seen a slight softening in the last day, just with that widespread rain that I mentioned earlier across most of the Southern Basin yesterday. We saw a slight softening there. But with wind forecast today and tomorrow, we may see that price stabilise. Below choke in SA and Vic, temp prices around 260 to 270 a meg at the moment. In New South Wales, they're still around that 260 to 265 in the Murray and in the Murrumbidgee. Above the choke in Zone 6 and Zone 10, they're around 230 to 240 a meg. And in the Goulburn, it's around 200 to 205 a megalitre. Reminder, the next allocation announcement will be next Monday, the 1st of September. So keep an eye on that and hopefully we get a decent increase. Forwards, we have a few intra-season forwards available at the moment. So if you are interested in water later in the season and want to spread that capital out over a time period so you don't have to commit it all at once, it's a really good product to think about. So again, contact your local Ruralco water broker to have a chat about that. In the perm market, we've had lots of opportunities in the last week, lots of activity in the market. Buyers are out there interested, there's sellers interested. So again, talk to your local water broker at Ruralco about how to best maximise your return or your investment in this space. And finally, just in the Commonwealth space, obviously on the 7th of August, they notified the market that they were done with their original Restoring Our Rivers selected catchments tender. They are working with irrigation infrastructure operators in New South Wales and in SA especially, just to determine what impact EOI1 might have before they come to market and those who participate in EOI1 are notified. So keep an eye on this space. As always, for the most up-to-date advice and best prices, talk to your local Ruralco water broker. Thanks, have a great week.